All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim her pushing his gospel and truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh Bahashem Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon your houses. This is the brother Quanah Watt come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord will, it is edifying. Lord will, it is straight to the point. But it's gonna be a quick little health video, man. And past few weeks, I've been trying to, drink a lot more, of what you see right here, on your screen. It's called raw kombucha, and this is ultimately just another brand, called Synergy, GT Synergy, right? That ultimately creates these kombuchas, man, and they ultimately sell them. And this one's my favorite, the lemon berry, man. It's pretty good. They add a little bit of juice in there, man, for the flavor. But, yeah, it's pretty good for you, man. What's going on, brother?
How you doing now?
Yes, sir. You already know. But, it's ultimately, it's healthy for you, man. It's good for you. As you see in the bottom, it's got it says 5 billion live probiotics in it, which is something that, we all need, right, to help, with our, our immune system, our digestive system, and so on and so forth. And so really, we're ultimately just going to go in, just a few benefits. I have a, article pulled up on, raw kombucha, man, and how it can, ultimately benefit the body, and, grabbing a, couple precepts, man, couple verses, man, and, Lord will, it'll be edifying. We'll close up. But this is on healthline.com. It says the 7 evidence-based health benefits of kombucha, right? It says kombucha may provide similar benefits to green tea and protect against conditions like diabetes and cancer. It also contains probiotics, which can benefit your gut microbiome, right? It says people have consumed kombucha, a type of fermented tea, for thousands of years. Not only does it have the same health benefits as tea, right, it's also rich in beneficial probiotics, right? It says kombucha also contains antioxidants, can kill harmful bacteria, and may help fight several diseases, And it says here, and the next thing is, basically a list. And I'm not going to read everything that's, attached to these, the list. We'll just read, a few of them. You could ultimately do more research, on your own. But it says kombucha contains probiotics. It says kombucha is thought to originate in China or Japan. It's made by adding specific strains of bacteria, yeast, and sugar to black or green tea, and then allowing it to ferment for a week or more. And the one, that you had seen in the picture, right, it was fermented for 30 days, which is good, right? It says during this process, bacteria and yeast form a mushroom-like film on the surface of the liquid. This is why kombucha is also known as mushroom tea, right? It says this blob is a living symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast, or a SCOBY, and can be used to ferment new kombucha, right? So the fermentation process produces acetic acid, also found in vinegar, and several other acidic compounds, trace levels of alcohol and gases that make it carbonated, And it doesn't contain, enough alcohol to where it'll get you drunk, or anything like that. This is just ultimately part of the fermenting process, right? You ultimately, you ferment your grapes in order to make wine, which gives it, obviously that alcohol as well. But this does not have, enough alcohol in it, right, to be considered technically an alcoholic beverage. But they do have, kombucha out there that's mixed with, more alcohol, stuff like that. But this one itself is not, It says a large number of bacteria also grow in the mixture. Kombucha contains, a large number of bacteria also grow in the mixture. Kombucha contains several species of lactic acid bacteria that may have a probiotic function. Probiotics provide your gut with healthy bacteria. These bacteria may improve many aspects of health, including digestion, inflammation, and even weight loss. And as far as, the inflammation, right, is basically just the number one way, right, to treat any problem, right? You get rid of the inflammation, and then you're able to actually treat, any kind of disease or any kind of, illness, that you're ultimately dealing with. Again, the first step is to get rid of that inflammation, And, I remember the brother Tazabah, he used to be in the camp, man. Beautiful brother still, man. He's still doing the work of the Lord, man. But nonetheless, he had talked about, how, basically, in the American healthcare system, right, that they don't have, kind of preventative measures on dealing with, any kind of measure dealing with inflammation. And this is why a lot of these doctors, man, when people go to the doctors, they ultimately are still sick. They're still, dying, right, from whatever they have, because they don't treat, the inflammation, which helps you to be able to treat, the rest of the issues, that need to be handled, right? It says, we'll continue on. It says kombucha may provide the benefits of green tea, right, which you can look up the benefits of green tea. We'll read this one right here. It says, green tea contains many bioactive compounds such as polyphenols, right, which are powerful antioxidants in the body. Kombucha made from green tea contains many of the same plant compounds and presumably boasts some of the same benefits, right? It says study shows that drinking green tea regularly or taking supplements containing green tea extract can increase the number of calories you burn, right, which would reduce, help with the, metabolism, right? Burning that weight, burning that fat, right? It says reduce belly fat, improve cholesterol levels, help with blood sugar control, and more, right? It says study also shows that green tea drinkers have a reduced risk of prostate, breast, and colon cancers, man, which are heavy, very prominent cancers, right, within the world, especially, in the Israelite communities, man, Now I'm just going to list off, right? Verse number 3, it says kombucha may benefit liver health, which you can pause and ultimately read that. Kombucha may kill harmful bacteria. Kombucha may reduce heart disease risk, which you can read that for yourself, which is heavy, right? These are important things. These are things that we're ultimately dealing with, within. It's like you got the hospital helicopter up above, man, but you have a lot of these issues that we're reading about, right? A lot of these issues are in, the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American communities, man, which is ultimately a part of the curses, man. It's part of the curses that we're under, and ultimately these are just things that we can ultimately, invest in, just drink these, a once every 2 weeks or twice a week or, once a week or however it may be, right? Just to help, combat these diseases and stuff like that that are prominent, right, in our communities, man, right? It says kombucha may help manage type 2 diabetes. Which again, this is a heavy one too, man, right? So a lot of our, especially, myself, I know a lot of our family members that are in the world, my family members that are in the world, that have diabetes, a lot of them do, man, but they don't be, ultimately trying to find or do research on any kind of, product that would help, to reduce, their symptoms or anything like that, man. They just kind of continue, with the flow, right? That worldly ass flow, which is why they're dying so young, man. They don't focus on their health, man, at all. It says kombucha may help protect against cancers, and that's, the seven different, fact-based, evidence, right, that kombucha ultimately helps you, So I just want to grab, precept real quick, man, because again, we have to be focused on our health, especially, in this world, right? Because we understand, right, Micah 2:10, right, for arise and depart for this world, right? For this is not your rest, right? Because it is polluted, right, and it will destroy you, right, with the sword of destruction, man. This place is nothing but evil and wickedness, right? The scriptures talk about, matter of fact, let me grab it real quick, and then Ezekiel 4 and 13, it says, and Yahweh said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their bread, eat their defiled bread, right? Polluted bread. That's what that word defiled goes into, right? Polluted, right? Eat their polluted bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. So again, right, part of, the curses is us eating, right, defiled foods, right, defiled, drinks and so on and so forth. Hey, well, guess what, man? The Lord had put the Spirit on us to ultimately research and, find out these different drinks and, find out more about probiotics and, allowing us to be able to, combat these different diseases and illnesses that we, are dealing with, man, from eating, right, the GMO foods and, just, having this polluted air around us and so on and so forth, man, right? So it's ultimately our duty, right? Because this is being healthy and doing research on these type of things, right? This is all part of our culture. And now we're coming back to it, and now we have to hit it twice as hard, than previous times, 144 times harder, right, than previous times, man, because our health is very important. Our health is very important, especially, to our mindset, man, exercising, eating healthy, right? That'll help the spirit, man, because you're keeping your body healthy, or healthy as possible, right? Which will allow for the spirit to flow better, keeping your mind clear, keeping your body healthy, it's very important, man. I want to grab one more scripture and we'll close out. Going back to Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 14. We'll start at verse 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. That's right, man. It's better for you to be a healthy person, right, than to have all this money, because realistically, right, when your body is ultimately broken the hell down, you got all that money still. Well, now you're spending all that money on trying to stay healthy, stay alive, then rather than spending that money and enjoying it. We'll keep reading. It says, health and a good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. That's right, man. Verse 16, it says, there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the joy of the heart. Right? It says, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness. That's right, man. It's better for you to ultimately, to perish, man, than for you to constantly be sick, man, because at that point you're just miserable, man. You're just miserable. You're not able to live life, man. Whereas, you being, your body being in a good estate, man, and moving and operating the way that it should. Now you're able to do things, man. Now you're able to grow. Now you're able to work out. Now you're able to do certain things that the average person, right, being sickly, right, are not able to do, man. So we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, man. Making sure that we're doing research on different ways, that we can ultimately, help improve, the state of our body, man. Can't be just sitting on your ass, man, not doing shit, man. We really should be working out as much as possible, And first and foremost, I'm speaking to myself, man. I know the brother you wanted, man. He's trying to give me. Well, he has been. I've been going to the gym with him. A little bit more, man. Trying to get me out. To do a little bit more. And I'm trying to focus on, what I can ingest. That'll help my body, right, to flourish. Right. And I came across this kombucha, a few weeks back, man, and I've been drinking it, once every so often, every week, trying to pick it up to at least twice a week, but that's the things we got to do, man, to help, to continue right on this path, man. Hey, because it's not just about making videos, man. It's about every aspect, man, every aspect, of this truth, including taking care of ourselves, man. But I just wanted to get that out, man. I don't want to make it too long. Y'all can go and do, more research on it, man, and try it out for yourselves. I would encourage, bros to, at least try it out, But Lord will was edifying, man. Lord will Straight to the point, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Wadash, double honor to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the great millstone. To next time I say shalom.